Lamidi Bado. Order.
Keep it 93.9.
Okay, so let us first order for the first course of meal on the show this evening, and that is the Nigeria Premier Football League, based on updates coming from different teams, same as organizers of the Nigeria Premier Football League. Now, Bendel Insurance have been charged for breaching the NPFL framework and rules during the course of the matchday 11 game versus Kano Pillars last Saturday, November 9. Bendel Insurance failed to provide adequate and effective security, leading to unauthorized persons gaining access to restricted areas to attack the match officials. The assault of the match officials by Bendel Insurance supporters is a conduct capable of bringing the game to disrepute. 3 points, 3 goals shall be deducted from the Bendel Insurance accrued points and goals for the assault on the match officials. Now, there is still more than this. The club will pay another 1 million naira fine for misconduct capable of bringing the game to disrepute, and the Bendel Insurance will further pay a fine of 750,000 naira, being compensation of 250,000 naira each on the assaulted match officials Adeni Adewale, Anoluwakwa Balogun, and Sadiq Shoni Bare. More updates. Bendel Insurance will also play their next 3 home matches behind closed doors at their Samuel Ogbomedia Stadium in Benin City without supporters. So for Bendel Insurance, they have 48 hours from the date of notice, which is today, to appeal this sanctions. The same goes to fans of Plateau United after assaulting match officials in the match day 11 against the Enugu Rangers. They played their next 3 home games behind closed doors. A fine of 4 million naira for failure to provide adequate security on match day, compensation of 250,000 naira to Rangers assaulted player Daniel Onya, and compensation fee of 250,000 naira to assaulted match official Zakari Aminu. Now let's still talk about the Nigeria Premier Football League. Reactions coming from managers. Remember, Kennedy Boboye no longer news that he has resigned from his position as the technical advisor of the club. Now, Sunshine Stars has confirmed to accept Kennedy Boboye's resignation. President of the club, Bamdele Ologun Lolua, however, denied the allegation of interference leveled against him by Boboye. Ologun Lolua said there was never a time he or any member of the club's management directly interfered in the former international's job. All right, now let's move on this evening and get reactions from a manager. And let us start with the assistant coach of Ramos Stars, Sulaiman Folari. Okay, so the coach of Ramo Stars that went on the road to PK Points. Remember, Daniel Lugumodede is on assignment with the Super Eagles of Nigeria ahead of the Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers going down in the next few days. Ramo Stars is currently topping the NPFL log with 22 points after picking a draw against the Eyimba over the weekend. Now, the coach of the side, Sulaiman Falari, the assistant coach of Ramo Stars, a delighted man, made it clear that his team did a great job of sticking to the game plan and picking a point against the People's Elephant, and believes that the team is in the right frame of winning their first NPFL title.
It's not coming out to play. So it was a very good game from both sides, but we are only unlucky to win the match.
Talking about winning, cool.
Unlucky to win the game ended in stalemate. But the coach of Eyimba International, Yemi Daniel Olariwaju, confirmed that, his team played well despite dropping points at home.
This will be one of our best games at home this season. We really had a good game tactically. This is the second half, they didn't have any chance or any shot at goal. They only had one corner. Tactically, we were better today and we did well. We didn't take one or two chances that fell into our hand. It's unfortunate. We wanted this 3 points by all means. But it's what it is. It's a marathon. We have to forge ahead and focus on the next game.
So moving forward, what's your plan?
Of course, we have to target 3 points in our next game. We have to make up for these 2 points we lost at home. We must try. You see, this is a league, it's a marathon. And if you look at all the top team in Nigeria, I think Remo, I know all their team. It's only Faisal at the left back that is a new player among all of them. They have all their players reserved. We lost a lot of important players. But despite that, we are still playing at this level. But I believe we can do better than this, honestly speaking. Especially in the last third. We have to do better than this. We have to.
International coach, that is Yemi Daniel Olariwaju speaking there, saying that the team needs to do better. And for Eyimba, currently third on the NPFL log, the next game is against the Abia Warriors and is going down in the next 6 days. So far, Eyimba has played 11 matches and has won 5, drawn 4, lost 2, scoring 13 and conceding 8. If it is about being better, Jamo Piper, David Doe, better remix.
I wanna rock your body. Go. I wanna rock your body, rock your body. Go. I wanna rock your body, Body. Amy Jamo Piper. Sexy mama, right now I'm ready to spend you $1. Better Kojo, sexy mama, cause right now I wanna spend you $1.
Sexy lady, the way you want just drive me crazy. Your tender love, your good love, I'm happy to see. Show me night and day, I see you want baby, oh my day. Oh man, bust out the dollar day. Baby girl, this life like give and take. When I go to me one time, it's a good time, watch out for them cat. I'm all go to so wanna get back to, I be one of me. You look good, got me on the road.
I have me while mood, I'm in the mood. What can you do inside the room with double piper? I'm in the mood, what can you do inside the room with double piper? I'm in the mood, what can you do inside the room with double piper?
Jamal Piper, Davido, better remix. Well, let's just hope that Aimba can come back better in the match day 12. Now, let's talk about more football stories for coach of Remo Stars, who is currently with the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Updated 5 hours ago, arriving safely in Cote d'Ivoire for the important clash against the Benin Republic. Remember, Super Eagles of Nigeria will be taking on Benin Republic and AFCON 2025 qualifier clash. And updates we are also getting. Remember, I told you in the morning that I'll be updating you concerning Super Eagles camp, how it is faring. Well done in Logumono, they're looking like the first early bird right there. But now updates says that 10 cheaters of Benin Republic players have arrived at Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire for this week's Group D AFCON 2025 qualifiers with the Super Eagles of Nigeria. This is according to football outfit Georges Benoit via the X-Handle. The 10 players are among the 26 unveiled by head coach Gunnar Rolf for Benin's qualifier with the Super Eagles and Libya. Now, Benin Republic star Matthew Alingvi is doubtful for countries' AFCON qualifiers against Nigeria and Libya. Updates we are having has said that the midfielder sustained an injury in Versteres, the 1-0 win over Marby at the Swedish League clash last weekend. Now, Al Levi was replaced at the 34th minute of the encounter. Not really a good time, right? But now let's move on and talk about injuries and players. Well, remember Bukayo Saka and Declan Rice, according to updates we're getting, this set of players injured. Now, PFA Chief Executive Maheta Malongo told journalists that the leading players, including Jude Bellingham, Bukayo Saka, and Phil Foden, need to be protected from the risk of burnout and excessive workload, shortening their careers, adding there will be a price to pay if football shadow continues to intensify. Now, remember, Real Madrid midfielder Jude Bellingham, Arsenal forward Saka, and Manchester City's Foden have all been sidelined by injury this season after helping England reach the Euro 2024 final in Germany this summer. Now, Manchester City midfielder Rodri and Real Madrid defender Dani Carvajal, who were part of Spain's Euro 2024 winning side, have both suffered season-ending ACL injuries since returning to club action this season. I said it. You look at how those players have been playing, but it is what it is. Now, let's talk more of English Premier League, where reports has it that Premier League official David Cote has been suspended with indefinite effect by the PGMOL. Now, a video which remains unverified appearing to show Cote making derogatory comments about Liverpool and their former manager Jurgen Klopp was widely circulated on social media today. And according to a statement by PGMOL, it says, and I quote, David Cote has been suspended with immediate effect pending a full investigation. Now, the body will be making no further comment until that process is complete and of quote. So, let's wait and see. But now we are also monitoring Amorim coming on board to Manchester United as we keep a tracking update from that end. Remember, reports now has it that Ruud van Nistelrooy will be leaving Manchester United. Ruud van Nistelrooy has parted company with Manchester United, confirming that he will not be retained as part of new manager Ruben Amorim's coaching staff. The Dutchman was hired as former boss and compatriot Erik ten Hag's new assistant in the summer ahead of 2024-2025 season, but he then stepped into an interim managerial role for the club after the former Ajax coach was fired. Now, matches played under Nistelrooy had just a game drawn and won all other matches. But now let's listen to Coach Van Nistelrooy's last game in charge of Manchester United, which ended 3-0 in favor of United against Leicester City.
Sorry, I didn't go into your question because it for me is a lot now to analyze. Okay, are there wing backs? Are there inside forwards? Can it work? No, I felt like closing this period down, if you say it like that, and basically it was a moment, here and now, and that was the beauty of the moment in my opinion, and where circumstances came together, and it was a beautiful moment, and it was gratitude from my side to them, and the reception I was able to receive was unbelievable. So I can only thank them enough.
Well, Ruud van Nistelrooy speaking there after the game against the Leicester City, talking about if he was going to stay back or not, or maybe the team is good enough for Amorim. But Amorim is coming in with his team. So a light has been switched off. The next light to be switched on. Brand new song is Daniel Adekunle Gold. Bana Tono.
Keep it
93.9. Blessings follow me differently. Oh yeah, 'cause I want tell me. After many hits, after testing and body. Don't want your validation flower. I be who I say I am. I know they fancy the lifestyle. I just want to sing for fans. I have ideas, plenty ideas. I know they fancy the lifestyle. I just want to sing. All you I pay, I get you. Call you my few, I should feel. Kina moto, kina fesesha. Call me day, call me posha. I have a day, I let it. What's my day, I should be. I'm a cutter, I don't fly by jet. That's what I don't buy on bed. Watch him, I don't know what to turn on. Watch him, I don't know what to shine on. See what I do. All I need. Watch him, I don't know what to turn on. Watch him, I don't know what to shine on. See what I do. All I need.
93.9.
Ọmọ ọjọ́ yẹn be somebody. Picture the sound not perfect, but I'm still 10 over 10. I'm God's favorite and blessed. Applaud say I gave my son off. Shut down when I enter the bar. Only big ballers in my corner. Udoguri me only get two. Big fish, I drop it bread too. Another day, another dollar. From 940 to dollar. The money long, plenty come out. Koni baje o, abafada.
Call my few, I should feel. Can I moto, kina fesesha. Call me day, call me posha. I have a day, I let it. What's my day, I should be. I'm a cutter, I don't fly by jet. I spot I don't buy on bed. Wash him, I know me, motun tono. Wash him, I know me, motun shano, see, oh, badu. All I need.
Kiss Daniel Adekunle Gold, Bana Tono, brand new one. And well, like I said, one light off, one light earned, one light earned and one earth. So this is the time for the light of Amorim to keep shining at Old Trafford. What a light of Van Nistelrooy as acting coach of Manchester United switched off. So the question is, where will be the next destination for Van Nistelrooy? Check the time right now. This is 6:54. Keep driving, save home. Now, let's talk about one man. He's a Trent Alexander-Arnold. And a report has it that he's on course to be available for Liverpool's upcoming clashes with Real Madrid and Manchester City after avoiding serious injury in his team's 2-0 win over Aston Villa. The defender was substituted just 25 minutes into Saturday's clash with Unai Emery's side. However, scans have revealed he only suffered a low-grade hamstring injury, with his early withdrawal having limited the severity of the issue. And moving on this evening, now let's talk about more injuries, and that is about Lamine Yamal and Robert Lewandowski. Barcelona forward Lamine Yamal has withdrawn from Spain's squad for the upcoming international break, and he's set for up to 3 weeks out of action with an ankle injury. The 17-year-old missed Barca's 1-0 loss to Real Sociedad on Sunday after picking up the knock in last week's Champions League win against Red Star Belgrade. Now, for the test today, revealed he's suffering from a sprained ankle, with Girona winger Brian Gill called up to take his place in Spain's squad for UEFA Nations League games against Denmark and Switzerland. Where he's also likely for Yamal is likely to miss Barcelona's first game back after the international break away against Celta Vigo in La Liga on November 24. Now, meanwhile, striker Robert Lewandowski has also withdrawn from international duty with Poland after injuring his back in the defeat at Real Sociedad. Well, some may just say they did not watch that game where Barcelona lost 1-0. But hey, let me just take you back to that game.
Gets his shot away, it's almost spilled by Iñaki Benedict, isn't he? Still on the bench. Chance here for Becker, and he scores! Geraldo Becker puts Real Sociedad ahead. It's his first of the season, and the Real Sociedad players celebrate with their supporters down by the corner flag. Barcelona.
The way the game ended, 1-0 in favor of Sociedad against Barcelona. Now, moving away from a Barcelona coach, that Pep Guardiola is in the news, and that is coming from Brazil. Now, the president of the Brazilian Football Confederation, CBF, has denied making contact with Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola over the men's national team role. Brazil are fourth in the CONMEBOL World Cup qualifying standings, having lost 4 of the 10 games, with existing head coach Dorival Junior taking over from Fernando Diniz in January 2024. Well, currently, Pep Guardiola is facing a lot of problems with Manchester City because the team is not getting the result needed, losing back to back to back to back. So where will be the next destination should Pep Guardiola leave Manchester City, maybe at the end of the season? Well, when you love doing something, you don't look at the negative sides. Yes, in football, you win some, you lose some, you draw some. And that is how I love what I'm doing. But this will be the convenient point to say goodbyes on the show. Yes, remember, for those of you driving home, drive safe, don't overspeed. And remember to follow the traffic rules. My name is Oladakwa Kunubi, aka Young Striker 9. I'll be back tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock on the Kickoff Sports Show. Duty, Love, Fave, brand new song. Like always we say, keep doing sport. Drive safe and stay safe.